understand why is this a topic, a problem? Not a topic as in like why are we talking about it, but why is it news? I don't care where you're from, what color you are. The most fit for the job is who I want up there. I don't care who you are. I don't care anything. Are you fit for it? Are you gonna do what's best for all of us?
The majority of the media has a godless agenda, and
all right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Unidentified Podcast. Right here, we got the Kanye you guys didn't do. You guys, you all heard about this. So here we go. Well, let us know what you think. Okay, I'm always sitting there.
You can judge for yourself. Here it is. So you just came from Paris Fashion Week. You just landed, and you have a lanyard still on from it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
it's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And that you designed that?
Yes.
Why? What does that mean?
It just represents life. I'm pro-life.
Boy, so you wear it on a badge. What kind of response do you get? And good, amen, I agree.
I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more black babies being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I'm starting to.
What are your guys' opinion on abortion? Is this like you with him or you agree, or I know Nagaya, you're pro-choice, right?
I'm pro-choice.
Yeah, whatever the women say, it's all good.
No, you just have situations in which that it's just a whole burden you're putting on a woman to have to continue the pregnancy, and that's why I say it's pro-choice for female to have the choice to actually rebuttal or to not have that as a reminder of a certain.
Yeah, if she's like stressed out or if she's a little depressed, just get rid of that kid. All right.
I mean, if you get raped, Ed, I don't know if you imagine yourself being raped by someone else. And that's taking it in the whole extreme, of course.
I wonder if there was a way, like if you could look up and see like what's the percentage of abortions that are from rape, or like what's the percentage of abortions that are like, where it's life threatening. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, definitely. But
I've heard some estimates. It's not looking too good. Okay, it's not looking too good. It's like around like 1% or some mess. But I'm gonna let it play on here.
See why they want to make you be quiet. When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office, and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to my so-called friends / handlers around me, told me like if I said that I liked Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, okay, green light me then. God builds warriors. And
you guys, you aware of the whole White Lives Matter T-shirt thing?
I haven't heard of it. Just now.
No, it was like a fashion week or something like that. Him and Candace Owens, they went out and they wore White Lives Matter T-shirts. And I guess it's supposed to be some sort of statement, like some sort of play on Black Lives Matter. A lot of people got offended over it and all this mess. But
because
I just don't understand why is this a topic, a problem? Not a topic as in like why are we talking about it, but why is it news? Why is it? everybody is okay with me being gay, me being bisexual, trisexual, million sexual. That I can be half this, half that, and nothing that includes white people can be done or said out loud. So now is it white people's turn to like hide and like behave themselves so nobody's bothered by it?
Yeah.
I don't see, everybody can express themselves.
Only thing they have to do is call a white person racist, and then most of you can't think beyond that. So you like, as soon as you call someone racist, you have like this knee-jerk reaction, and then you just immediately like, oh, Trump's racist? Oh, okay. Well, that's not my guy there. Right? Like the first conversation we had about Trump, you said, oh, he's racist, and well, the TV told me, so it must be true. That's all you gotta do. Just call them racist, and it just go away.
It's not at all how I feel about Trump, but that I'm not either saying that I like or dislike him, but that's not my opinion about him. He could do things better. I mean, I just think he picks the wrong timing for doing certain things. But racist is not what I'm trying to say he is. He is pro something.
I can only use the words that came out your mouth, brother.
Okay. Fair enough. It's a big definition to that. But going back to Kanye, I would like to have that conversation over again. But going back to Kanye, man, why he can't express himself? People say he's crazy for this, crazy for that.
Well, you can't. What he's saying is he can express himself as long as he says what he's supposed to say.
Yeah, well, of course, like, but that wouldn't be him. That would be
it's not supposed
him
to be.
catering to people.
Like, did you ever wonder, like, why all these celebrities, they all have the same takes on everything? They all have the same opinions?
Yeah.
Like, this is honestly, I thought this is the most important part of the interview, is that he explains that process.
Yeah. I think it's very important as well. But the problem is, like, why the regular people just see it as a problem? I just don't understand.
What, the white lives matter thing?
The white life, it doesn't matter. Everything he has done supporting Trump, why is that a problem? Because he's black, really?
Because well, he kind of explains it, but the reason for that is because he's influential. It's not because he's black. It's because he's influential, and other people, if they see him supporting Trump, they will also follow along with it because he's an influencer, right? So what they do, what the Democrats, and what they do is just a lot of, well, it's usually Democrats, is what they do is they race bait, and they create these groups. And once again, it's like calling Trump racist. A lot of people can't think beyond that. You know what I mean? And you can have all these people that say, wait, I don't like him just because you called him racist. That's it. That's all you got to do. And you can get these people to go out and vote for your side. Just call the other guy racist.
Okay.
I mean,
I can see that.
It's a very black and white how you put it like that. And I agree that the Democrats might call someone racist as to, I don't know how to criticize the reputation, to worsen their reputation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it happens both ways. That's politics.
But the thing is, it really doesn't. If I'm to be as objective and as fair as I possibly can, it doesn't. The other side does not go around accusing people of being racist. They don't do it. It's the same thing if
they do it in a whole other way.
They are not allowed to. If they were, they would get in a lot of trouble, and that's what bothers me. Like, are we gonna express ourselves, or are we good or not? Like, are we good or not? Like, and if we are allowed to express ourselves however we want to, there should be no limitations. I'll explain that, okay? Limitations on where you're from, how you speak, or your color shouldn't be there at all. I mean, like I said,
because you have to pit one group of people against the other. And
as soon as that white people open their mouth, oh, you racist, and that's it. All you got to put into
the thing is, you don't want to have a debate with someone. Like, that's how you can win a debate with people who, I guess, I mean, for lack of a better word, aren't that intelligent. You can shut them down by using an ad hominem attack instead of actually attacking the argument itself. You can just say, hey, you're racist, or hey.
Yeah, I know, but and this is my thing. Like, I have nothing against like black people or anything like that, but I have a problem with the part where black people, as soon as somebody says something they don't like, they want to end it at "you are racist," and that really catches people's attention. But I think I don't care where you're from, what color you are. The most fit for the job is who I want up there. I don't care who you are. I don't care anything. Are you fit for it? Are you gonna do what's best for all of us as a collective, as a community, as a nation, whatever you want to name it? Then you are the most fit. I don't care about anything else. And if you really want to show how capable you are, then you have this discussion, these hard conversations, these arguments, whatever you want to call it. Just go through the process and show us that you have what it takes. And that is it.
No, just call the other guy racist. And since most people play into that, it works. Why not do it? It works.
It works to a certain sense, and it works to a certain type of people.
But that's the majority of people, though, unfortunately.
That's why we end up with the same people all over again, man. Like, it's just the same type of people pass the ¿cómo se llama eso, Nagayan? The baton?
The stick.
The stick, that thing. Nah, man, it's not fair. It's not fair for anybody. It's not fair to me because I want a fit president. It's not fair for you guys, whoever's watching. It's not fair for anybody. I mean, you think at the end, like, that's what we need? We need people who are willing to face the issues and solve the problems, man.
And Andrew, this stuff works on you, too. I don't even want it works on you. They got you, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have felt for a few things, but I'm always changing. I'm always analyzing over and over and over again these situations, and I change my mind constantly. And I think I'm heading in the right direction. It's just it takes time for certain things. I had no interest for these things, and now I am. Now I'm looking into things. Now I want to know who's up there, man. What kind of choices these people are going to be making. And yeah,
and you know what to add, because you have to take into consideration that having a choice or being president or being in a high ranking position allows you to indeed make a choice and turn the heads of where the country's going as a collective. At the same time, you cannot please everybody in that process.
Yeah, well, that is true. But listen, if we all agree, and let's agree, all of us, that we want to be wealthy and we want a wealthy country, then let's pass it on like that, okay? Let the next president work on the good things instead of trying to reinvent the wheel every single time a new president comes up or anybody comes up. We should be over here just taking over. Okay, this project works for me. Let's take. I think Trump actually kind of did that. He, not to the T, but he tried doing that. He grabbed something that was actually kind of working, and he made it into his own thing, and that's better than reinventing the wheel, man. I'm just saying. And when it comes to abortion, I think. Right now, I lead towards pro-choice as well, but I'm not all the way. I'm still uncomfortable with a lot of things that covers, and I'll tell you why.
That you think it covers, it doesn't really cover that. Like rape, nobody says it covers that. If a woman's gonna die, why would you force her to have? This is ridiculous stuff. Like they say this, but it's like, come on, that's not in there. Like, of course you will allow a woman to get an abortion. In those situations.
I would worry more about gun control than actually abortion control. Put it like that. And yes, you're killing lives while they're still young, and in many cases, or I don't know the numbers, of course, but it can be the case that or the parents didn't have the resources, or didn't think they were fit enough, or they didn't think they are old enough, wise enough, knowledgeable enough to raise a kid.
Okay.
In that sense.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try and get through this video. You guys are gonna keep going here. We're gonna
okay. Go for it.
In a different way. I don't know if it's because of me being born in Atlanta and growing up on the south side of Chicago that, He made me for such a time like this. It's like with David. You know, he tended to the sheep, but while he was out there, he had to fight all kinds of animals. So when it was time for Goliath to come, he thought because he was a sheep herder that he didn't have the skill set to take down Goliath. And the thing that I have is the position, I have my heart, but the number one thing is we have God on our side. And for the people, even if you don't believe in God, God believes in you.
So you made reference to the White Lives Matter t-shirt, which you brought out at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, and what did it mean?
You know, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. You know, like as if you asked like Tanya Harding how she did the triple flip or the triple spin. Yeah. She was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive format, it just happened. Like it happened outside of practice. It happened in the real format, and that's what's happening. Is God is like preparing us for the real battles. And we are in a battle with the media. Like the majority of the media has a godless agenda, and the jokes in that work and this whole like, oh yeah, he's crazy and all these things, they don't work because the media has, you know, they've also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me, and just watch it and act like it wasn't happening, and they stay quiet about it.
What have they?
I want to answer the white. Yeah. I feel like someone caught what I was saying, the comparison to Tanya Harding about the White Lives Matter. You know, my dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me today. He said, "White Lives Matter." Ha 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 ha. And I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. And I said, Dad, why do you think it was funny? He said, just a Black man stating the obvious. Yeah. And, you know, my dad doesn't listen to rap music.
This is one other part about this. I'm going to try and skip to it.
Take him back, and my dad would, how they want to present her. So I know a multi-billionaire that way, and the people got around my mom and pulled her away, much like, you know, Kim is a Christian, but she has people who want her to go to Interview magazine and put her ass out while she's a 40-something-year-old multi-billionaire with 4 Black children. And this is how fashion wants to, how they want to present her. So I know you give these questions, and I give you like these 3-part answers. Is this a cool format for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
And I am following it.
All right.
So you said that your father said when he saw the shirt "White Lives Matter," it's great to see a Black man stating the obvious. So, by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah, that's my favorite response, because I kept on thinking, like, you know, people, they're looking for an explanation, and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Yeah. Why do you think that's so, and I assume the implication is, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them. Yeah. Why do you think that would be considered controversial?
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be Black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have. My dad grew up as a military brat.
I'm just end this one right here. There's just one part, but I'm not going to sit here and go through it. I'm not going to try and find it.
Okay, Ed, there's a lot to unpack from this, man. But before we go, and talk about this, I want to know why. Why are you bringing this up?
Probably why wouldn't you? I mean, it was the one part. It's just like when he was talking about Hollywood, but I'm not gonna keep it going.
Okay, so that's what mattered to you.
Yeah. I mean, there was some good stuff in there, but I really want to like when he talked about Hollywood, but I can't. I'm not gonna.
You sure?
We're already at like 19 minutes. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Sorry. We talked about it a little too much earlier.
You guys don't have no opinion on it anyways. Like, come on.
I have an opinion.
Interrupt, but it's
And
like Lito says, it's a lot to unpack. And the video isn't even halfway through, to put it like that.
No, it was almost over. It's almost over.
Nagayan, what you thinking?
I mean, this is the same Ye that I have seen before, of course, in a more not so out there, up in your face manner.
Okay. All right. Since I found it.
Okay, let's go.
Afraid.
They're not afraid to state what their opinion is.
Yes.
No one is God, and everyone has an opinion.
So a conversation like this is a win.
The only part to me, I guess, it was sort of in there is when he just said that when he just he gave the example of like Corey Bush or all these people who pop up, and he said, "Who are these people? These people are just artificial." Like, to me, I mean, I felt that way about a lot of these people, a lot of these artists that just pop up right now. I don't believe that any of them are real people. I believe a lot of these people are just like created somewhere. And these are people that are fully 100% controlled. And they're not like, it's not like these are artists who are like, you know, really into their craft and kind of working their way up. You know what I mean? It's people who are just created.
When you say creative, what are you referring to?
Dude, they just find somebody, find some kid or something. They probably got the right look. And then you just like, you make sure that they're going to listen to everything you tell that they're told to listen to. They're going to, and they're just going to go along with the program. And they're not real artists. Like, you look at some of these guys, man, like these guys, they can't really sing. They can't really rap. They can't really do any of this. I mean, you get a team behind them. You give them some auto-tune or something. Make some beats for them. It's like, okay, but who is this person? It's like a whole different caliber.
Have you heard about K-pop?
What's that?
Have you heard about K-pop?
Yeah.
Korean.
Yeah, that's what they do over there, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically, they have already a mold of how the people should look like.
Yeah.
They go out and really cast those people out in the streets, and they have a job.
Pick them off the street and just.
They just need someone to fill that person or that character.
And you don't even like, this guy can't sing. Like, you don't like.
Doesn't matter. They will make it fit in what he needs to do, and they script it. They have everything set out for them: how to act, how to react, how to. They just have to keep acting. As long as they keep in their roles, in the margins that they are given, they fit the team.
That's wrong.
When they don't, get kicked out and replaced by someone else who can fit the bill.
Just like that. Why wouldn't you do that? Why would you risk allowing like an actual artist to come up and he's influential, and this guy might be a loose cannon or something, just going off saying all type of stuff, and he can influence millions of people? You wouldn't even take a chance with that.
I'm not gonna lie, it does make sense to do that. I mean, do you think it's wrong or no?
Of course it's wrong, because you got this music that's trash. You got art that's trash. These people aren't real people.
But we are the ones consuming it.
So, I don't know what you mean by we. I don't consume none of that.
Well, when I say we, every time I say we, I'm referring.
You mean the people, but you're right.
Yeah.
Every time we turn on the radio, every time we watch television, every time we look at YouTube, every time, of course, you can be specific.
You know what I mean? If I don't like something, or if I don't like something I'm listening to, or something I hear, anything, I'm able to just flip the channel. You know what I mean? No, I don't know. I think it's messed up, but it's a good idea to do so, because it's something you're getting back what you're putting into it. You know what I mean? You know what you're getting out of it. So it's a good idea. It's not ethical. It's not good. I mean, but it's good. It has worked in the past before too. So
I guess so.
It's not new either.
What, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC?
I actually like I like both of those. Boys to Men.
That's where it's starting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it works. It works. But there's so many others. You know, Hollywood is like that. I thought when you said for a minute that these were created somewhere, I'm thinking these are like cyborgs or something like that.
A lot of them might as well be. I don't know.
In a sense.
Yeah, I guess. In a sense, yes. But okay, a lot to unpack from this conversation. Do you think Kanye West is crazy? Let's start there. I think it's good to start there.
Yes, I think he's crazy.
What's that?
I think he's crazy.
Ed, you think he's crazy?
Something's wrong with him. I mean, but he still makes a lot of sense, but something's wrong with him.
I think he is somebody who is thinking at a different level. It's not easy to understand him. And I know Ed hates it, but he used a lot of words to explain himself. But at least he has way more than your average person, man. In my opinion, he makes a lot of sense to me. And on top of everything, he keeps God first. So regardless of what he does, even if it's wrong or right, he is doing with the intention of doing, God's work, or it seems like it. He seems a little off. Something's wrong with him, in my opinion, for sure. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he's crazy, Nagayan. If you just listen, don't just listen to the clickbaits or the little sound bites or anything.
I listen to more than that, and I say he's crazy because most of the great minds are, and that's why I say it. It's.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Being able to categorize someone, like you said, of that caliber into a specific. Okay, you are this level of sane, so you should be okay. You're normal, and since we're all crazy in our heads, in our minds, in that. Yeah, that's the spark of genius that we have and that we can provide to the world if we dare to actually listen to it. And it can be demons coming out, but it can also be positive and light and things that are good for the world to hear and to listen to.
Hold up, guys. The OBS is messing up because it's not updating. On OBS, it shows that you guys are.